Hi guys, Terry Bartlett here. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel, and I was on the live stream of Angry Welshman Productions. Reese, I enjoyed your live stream. I enjoyed it, but even though I wasn't in for the start of it, but you did well, even though you derailed at Swindon, but you started again at Cardiff, which is fair enough, with the A4. That it was Angry Welshman Productions A4. It was a nice A4. I love the detail of it. That was really good. So here is the Terry Bartlett update. Oh, there's a fireworks display going on at Clapham Common at the moment. So as you know, my uncle's playing some music, late night music. He always does it sometimes, but I'm not too bothered about that. So yes, about Clan Line. Literally our Ashpans are back at Crewe from Stewart's Lane. To those of you who wondering where is Clan Line, she's at Crewe, as I just said just now. She's at Crewe Works, having an overhaul. We're due to be back in steam hopefully by Christmas. Hopefully we could bring her home at the beginning of the new year. We could bring her home to Stewart's Lane. We can continue with the Belmont British Pullman train. And also I joined the A1 Steam Locomotive Trust on Facebook, which is they're not a lovely bunch. Plus I volunteer to clean Tornado now and then on Sundays. 7th of August I'm down at Stewart's Lane to clean Tornado. So those of you who want to become members of the MNLPS, please go to www.clan-line.org.uk and click on to become a member of the Merchant Navy Locomotive Preservation Society, because we are in dire need of more volunteers for our engine, and plus we're trying to get more support crew encouragement. If you do show your interest on becoming a support crew, we'll hopefully get you a PTS, and you can get, PTS stands for Personal Track Safety. It's part of the Network Rail safety program for us when we go out onto the tracks at Stewart's Lane. But if you don't have a PTS, please do not go out there unless you're under supervision. Please do not go out onto the tracks. If you do come to the shed, you'll be shown around. Then you'll be explained the rules about how we work on the railway network on the main line. And on the live stream of Angry Welshman Productions, the race on the Cornish Riviera Express from Paddington to Exeter, I've noticed some trespassing talk was on about people trespassing on the railway, which is a bit of a... It really is troublesome. So those of you out there in the world, please do not trespass on the railway. It is not nice. You will be killed by a train, an oncoming train. Please obey Network Rail. Please oblige by them. I know it's annoying, but please just, if you really want to see a steam engine, please go to a station platform or anywhere near a station or near the line side that has a fence, so you can see the locomotive from a foot, or even go to a footbridge to see a steam locomotive go whooshing through at speed. And the good news is I've started going back to London Victoria to see steam trains there. The staff are very friendly, so if South Eastern are watching this, to the staff who are at Victoria Station, thank you very much for letting me go out onto platform number 2 to go and see steam trains. And for Steam Dreams, I support you as well for Steam Dreams. And I've gone to see steam locomotives at Victoria for years, for a couple of years, ever since I started back in 2012. My first station I went to was Kensington Olympia. I went there to see my first ever steam train up close, which was Princess Elizabeth, number 6201, the Princess Royal class. And thank you all for your support on the podcast show which I'm doing. I did the, as you heard, I did the Black Fives, and I did Tornado as well. So those two are done, and I'm not going to go through those again, because it took me a hell of a lot of time. Nearly took me the entire day to do it, the entire afternoon. Even after dinner, I try to do it as well. So it is hard work to try and do a podcast show, to try and get it right, try and get the words, find the right words. I know I should write them down really, so I can be ready for the podcast. And I'm still going to go and do college in September for maths level 2, functional skills level 2. I'm going to try and do that. I've passed level 1, congratulations to me. And I hope you all enjoy yourselves this summer, even though there's a Southern Rail strike, which is not good at all. So I urge TfL or Southeastern to do something, because we cannot allow guards to be taken off the trains. We cannot allow that, because Southern really are ticking me off. They really are forcing my hand not to go on their trains at all to Victoria. Otherwise, I'll just get the bus or the tube. That's it. I'll just get the bus. But if I wanted to get on a train, I'd use South West Trains, South Eastern, London Overground, First Great Western Rail if I went to Didcot, Virgin East Coast if I went to York, Virgin West Coast if I went up to Crewe or Manchester, because I'm with a youth club called George Shearing. We are in dire need of support of George Shearing Club down in Clapham Junction, because they are doing a fund to take youngsters out on trips to places they've never been to before. They are trying to get some people away abroad, which can be difficult. They're thinking of going away to Brussels or Paris, but I don't know if they're safe or not. So I choose not to go abroad yet until I know for certain that those places are safe. And what else was I going to say? Oh yes, Tornado. The A1 Steam Locomotive Trust I show strong support for, because they are nice people to get on with. And even though their support crew is literally full, I am trying to get a place on the support crew for Tornado, because that is a fantastic engine. She can go anywhere. Even Network Rail support her as well, which sounds good. And I'm trying to get a place in the support coach to go out on one of Tornado's special rail tours. I tried to ask Hugh Parker about the trip to Bristol on the Pullman run, but that is full up. That is literally full up. So I'm either hoping the Magna Carta train out of King's Cross to Lincoln and back. That would be nice. Even though I am planning to go to Eastbourne for this year's air show, but due to the rail strike, that's probably got flushed down the toilet. So, sorry guys, my dog just came in. Come, Nigel, come boy. Here he is. Here's my little dog, Nigel. Yeah, back to this. So, even though my holiday does get flushed down the toilet, I'll probably go down to Eastbourne at a later date. So if I don't go to Eastbourne, I'll go down to Stuart's Lane to prepare Tornado for her British Pullman train, and if I could go on that run, well, I'm trying to get a proper departure for Tornado. I'm trying to do that, see if that will come up, but I'm not too sure. I'm not guaranteeing any promises. I know you guys love that rail tour journey I did with Braunton when she was pulling the Pullman train, and that was due to luck, because the ERO was pleased that I did a good job, and literally I usually go out in the support coach when I've been good enough I did a great job and I deserve a trip out, and I usually go out. But I did 2 tours with Tornado once. I did one last year in November, and I did one this year in February. I did those 2 tours with Tornado, and I did one rail tour with Braunton. I did that tour with her around the Surrey Hills, and that was literally the most popular. I don't think those are the most popular videos, but if you want to watch the rail tour going around the Surrey Hills from Victoria, feel free to watch it, because that is good. And I show strong support for children, because I also work I'm a volunteer at Lady Allen Adventure Playground, that I help look after children. That is one important job I love doing. I probably might consider myself. I do love children. I love to look after them and tell them stories. Maybe Thomas stories. I did good storytelling on my ASMR, and ASMR videos I do love as well, because role playing as characters, which as my recent videos of Dr. Terry and Indigo Stars ASMR. Indigo has, or Indigo has got two channels. One for her Pokemon Go, because Pokemon's been the most popular game ever since the TV series came out. Because Pokemon has got lots of cool stuff. So I probably might do a Pokemon roleplay. I could do one if you guys want to. Just leave a comment in below if you want a Pokemon roleplay. Just let me know. I could do one. And I'm not asking for paid content. I don't try to get paid by my DLA a lot. So I'm not going to say specifically how much. So I'm not going to say specifically. And I'd like to thank those of you who love steam engines, who love trains. I usually go out sometimes to film trains, sometimes when I can get around to doing it, if I'm not doing anything. But since Lady Adventure Playground Play Scheme is now on, I've been literally hooked on that, so I've been quite busy this year. Well, on days when I go, Lady Allen, I'll try and see if I go to Clapham Junction Station again, because I have been doing train spotting recently for Train Spotting Live. I've met Dick Strawbridge. If Dick Strawbridge is watching this, I'm glad to have met you, mate. So, if you feel free want to do some more train spotting, if those of you are going to do train spotting at stations like Clapham Junction, Victoria, Waterloo, and Vauxhall, or any other station you go to, please let the station staff know you're doing some train spotting there. Please let the station staff know. No trespassing on the railway. Please let the staff know you're there. Or let the guards know you're doing some train spotting. They'll just let you through and let you do some train spotting, as long as you are okay and safe on the platforms. And if you see a steam train like Flying Scotsman, please stay. Like, if it's going to come through at high speed and you're on that platform where it's going to come through, please stay well back from the platform edge. And also film. You can also film Flying Scotsman, publish it on YouTube, put it on YouTube. You can always do that on Facebook or Instagram, any social media site. I'm not into politics, guys. I definitely am not. But for those Americans who are watching this, don't worry. I support. Well, I ain't gonna support any presidency. But if I had to choose, I'd choose Hillary Clinton, because I believe in her. And I knew what she said. She said Donald Trump cannot be trusted with nuclear weapons. And nuclear weapons, that's a sign of doom. That is a sign of doom. Nuclear power could be right if it's used responsibly, safely too, because it can kill you, radiation, and it could mutate someone. It can mutate animals to kill us. So politics. I'm glad Theresa May's our prime minister now. I'm glad, but Jeremy Corbyn. I know some of you support Jeremy Corbyn. No offense to you guys. Jeremy Corbyn I wouldn't trust either, because even though he wants British Rail to return, I'm sure Theresa May can oblige by that for British Rail to return, or TfL could run Southern trains. But there's the main question. How would TfL control the mainline express trains to and from Brighton? From London Victoria to Brighton, Eastbourne, Sussex and so on. How would they do that? That is one question you can ask TfL. I mean, I am trying to do steps into work if I do work with TfL, please don't, if I do become an apprentice for TfL, I don't mind. But I don't mind that job, but I'm not the one that controls timetables. It's them that controls the timetables on the tubes. They're the ones that run the tube network. I support them too. So Peter Hendy, he's a great chairman of Network Rail and TfL. It is possible to be both. It is possible. No matter And also, building steam engines from scratch. Everyone, even though before Tornado was even built, everyone kept saying, "Oh, it can't happen. It won't happen. You'll never do it." It was the spectacle. But then, when Tornado was unleashed, everyone now can say, "Oh, it can be done." Yes, it can. It can be done. As long as you've got the right materials. If you ask Network Rail if you want to build a mainline steam engine from scratch, you have to stick with the original materials that were used to build those original locomotives. Like, say if you're building a new Peppercorn A1 like Tornado, that is what I'm working on at the moment, cleaning it. Say if you're building a new engine from scratch, a mainline engine, you have to stick with the original materials such as steel or copper or any other metal that was used to build the original engines. Wheels with flanges, so it can go around tight curves. So you guys feel free to do whatever you want. If you want to build a mainline engine from scratch, launch your own campaign. Launch your own campaign to do it. I wouldn't mind donating a tenner to it. If I have to donate money, I'll donate a tenner. Just that single figure can change everything. I mean, building a steam locomotive from scratch is a good thing. I mean, the P2, the Prince of Wales, named after His Royal Highness Prince Charles. I have to agree with Thomas Dibdin. It deserves a Scottish name. City of Edinburgh was the Duchess Pacific class. Duke of Edinburgh. I don't know what type of engine that was, but I think the Duke of Edinburgh would have been a nice name. Or the Duke of Wales. The Duke of Wales. That would have been nice. Welsh names are alright. Wales are a good lot. And I heard that after the P2 has been built, they'll be building a new V3 tank engine. That was missing from the National Collection, the V3 tank engine. That was Gresley's design. And also I've recently, well, it has been hot recently. It's been a hot weather day. And most Steam specials gone out by LMS engines like Scots Guardsman, Galatea. It's been like an LMS marathon. What do you guys think? An LMS marathon for LMS Stanley locomotives to go out on the main line all this time. So, hope you've enjoyed watching this update. And I'd love to give the shout outs to those who subscribe to me. It's N21744, thank you for the subscribe, much appreciated. Midland Compound number 1000, thank you for the subscribe, thank you for subscribing to me, much appreciated. And if you want any other, as I said, enjoy filming trains wherever you are in the world. And I'd like to show my strong support to those who are, I'd like to share my condolences to those who lost their lives out in America on the days that these tragedies happened. But no matter what, we will beat ISIS. We will beat them. No matter what, we will beat them. Because I'm not a person who debates about religion. I'm not a person, even though I'm a Christian, but I never been christened when I was a kid. I never been christened. I do believe in a God. I do believe in the Lord himself. I do pray sometimes when I feel lonely or scared. Just say a prayer and then everything just all goes away. It just goes back to normal the way you want it to. But don't wish too hard, otherwise it may come true. If you wish a nasty wish to happen too hard, it can come true. So it's getting late now, guys. I've got to sign out now. I'm probably playing my train simulator and then I'll get some sleep. So, good night, guys. Pleasant dreams.